I was not expecting to make a video like this so soon. I mean, I still had footage for Fortnite and Another Way Out video, but the thing about it is during my free time, I've been playing games that I haven't played before. Games that have been in my library for probably years by now, but I just really haven't touched. I own almost 800 games on Steam, and I've just been playing the same like 20 for years. So I've just recently started playing some of them as kind of a New Year's resolution. And the first game that I started playing was Ori and the Blind Forest. Being the first game I've played in a while, I wanted to play something different. So I chose Ori and the Blind Forest because I've never really played a Metroidvania before. So I started playing December 26th on easy difficulty. Look, I mostly play shooters and action-adventure games. That's just because I'm good at them. When I'm playing something like COD, I feel like Shroud, man. But when I'm playing anything else, I feel like I'm that Cuphead reviewer. But I'll get back to Ori in a minute. Next up is... I love this game, honestly. It's about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how smart you are. I beat in an hour, so yeah. But in all honesty, it got a lot of chuggers out of me, so it's pretty good. Coming from someone whose favorite series is Resident Evil, it might be a little shocking. But look man, I really don't like the tank controls, but honestly, after beating the game, I don't hate them as much. Maybe it's the fact that I played the game on baby very easy mode, but I got used to them and understand why people enjoyed the first game. Highly recommend. After not playing Ori for a while, I really wanted to get back into it, so I booted it up again and got all the collectibles I missed. I still haven't played on 1 life difficulty or try to get the speedrun achievement, but maybe one day. Even after everything, I still wanted more. To help you guys understand where I'm coming from, I feel it's best to explain that I tend to experience games like movies. I watch one and I might want to rewatch it again, or even a few more times, but most of the time, I watch them and I move on to the next. Not because they're bad, but because they don't have the rewatchability for me. But Ori is one of the very few media that I've experienced that even though I 100% it, I'm still left wanting more. That's when I immediately bought the second game and started playing it. But even after 18 hours and I'm 100%ing it as well, I'm still left wanting more. This has rarely happened to me. Even with series like Resident Evil or Dark Souls, when a new game gets announced, it's not because I care about the story, but because I know it's going to be a game I'll enjoy. That's not to say I don't want to pre-order those games or anything. I am excited as fuck when those games get announced. But Ori's different. I don't crave new Resident Evils. Like, I crave more content for Ori, if that makes any sense. I don't want another Ori because I know it's going to be good. I want another Ori because I know it will be better. That it will add on to everything that came before it. Not just more story, lore, and or characters, but the self-innovative gameplay that expands on itself and changes for the better. I crave it like I crave food when I'm starving, but I think we should break it down into 3 categories. Gameplay, music, and visuals, and see why I enjoy it. Starting with I made a video on this one game, Pirates Legend of Black Cat, which actually used to be my favorite game of all time. There's just something about it. Starting out with nothing but your starter sword and ship, and going from island to island collecting money, items to use, upgraded swords, more health, and fighting bosses along the way until you finally get to the end and defeat the final boss with everything you've acquired through your journey. There is almost nothing like it. And that's where Ori comes in, and Ori has it by the fucking truckload. The main problem I have with Black Cat is how simple and easy the game is, even on hard. Most of the game is just spamming attack until it's dead. Ori solved this by actually being a difficult fucking game, and a genre that I'm bad at, so I guess that helps. I've really come to realize that my favorite games all have a few aspects of Black Cat, and now Ori, that I love. Or are they a mashup of aspects for my favorite game series? Resident Evil, Dark Souls, and Spyro the Dragon. Resident Evil 0 to 4 and later 7 all have the aspect of progression through exploration. A phrase I made up to explain the concept of a map slowly being more and more available as you get keys to unlock more doors or abilities to be able to get to new areas and or traverse them. In Resident Evil 4 and 5 you have the ability to upgrade shit. I don't know why I love it, but honestly the fact that I can have a fucking Beretta M9 with the 10 round magazine makes zero sense, and I fucking love it. Every Resident Evil has something to love. Except 6. Fuck you, 6. Dark Souls is known for two things: bosses and difficulty, both of which I really love in a game that does it well. Bosses are probably my favorite aspects since, if done well, really make you feel like you're fighting toe-to-toe with something or someone monstrous, whether in size or strength, usually both. But what's a boss without difficulty? Overcoming seemingly unreasonable odds and beating a boss you've been fighting for an hour or maybe even longer is nothing short of orgasmic. Challenges are amazing in a game that can balance them well. Hell, even bosses that you beat your first time can be amazing if the fight feels like you've really used everything to defeat him. Spyro the Dragon and the other two games are nice when you can explore the map and be rewarded for your efforts. Collectathons seem to be very rare nowadays, and is honestly a real shame. Open world games have stuff to do and collect, but what's the point of it all? There's never a reward for any of it. Ori rewards you with more health, energy, shards that increase Ori's stats, combat trials that increase the amount of shards you can hold, spirit light which acts as currency, characters you can talk to or maybe do quests for, or you can use to upgrade the hub area, and speed trials you can beat for even more money which can be used to buy abilities. There's so much to do in this game, it's fucking insane. But with all that said, let's move on to
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I won't go into why this video, but music is really important to me personally. And the music in these games are just perfect. You've been hearing that throughout this whole video. The fact that I can listen to the full 4.5 hours of the OSTs and not want to skip a single song is insane. I will admit, yes, I won't go out of my way to listen to every one of these songs individually, but there is a nice chunk of songs that I will listen to for years to come. The first game had this little musical motif that I played in almost every other song. And I think it's fair to say it's Ori's theme. Now the second game, it's almost never played, but when it does, holy fuck, it hits so hard. I can't listen to the last few songs without wanting to cry, they're so good. But there is one more thing I want to mention, and it's when I played the first game, I was absolutely blown away by how beautiful everything was. But then I played the second game, and holy shit, I thought it was impossible for something to look this good. I know the visuals won't look so good in the video, but I really hope it's still enough to admire it all. There's really not much to say about the whole style of the games without just saying different synonyms of perfect or amazing. But that's all I have to say, so have a great week everyone. So it's about 8:30 at night. Just finished editing the video, about to start rendering it. I don't know when it'll be uploaded, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. It's a lot of news, a lot of first time making a video with just me talking. That's more than like a couple minutes. First time writing a script. First time editing on my own script. First time doing a video like this, a video like essay, just at all. So a lot of news. I hope it's good. I hope you all enjoy it. And honestly, if you guys really do like the content, like and subscribe. Oh god, that feels so gross to say. But honestly, I really would appreciate it a lot if you did. But I'll see you guys next week. Peace